Welcome back, my fellow game developers. In this video we are going to be applying the changes that we've made. Not only that, we are going to run the game. When we shoot and pause, you'll notice that even the bullet freezes in mid-space. If we try to walk around, nothing happens, and if we try to shoot, also no bullets are produced. So this is the actual pausing of the game, not just having a menu. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Okay, so even though we have the pause screen, we can go back, we can go to the main menu. We are not actually pausing the game. The game is still running, we can still run, we can still jump, we can do everything. Actually, we don't jump. The enemies still attack us, so we need to figure out a way to actually freeze our game. And I'm not really feeling up to it, so I'm going to present you with a challenge to stop the whole world with an L. Freeze the world using timescale. So this is the only point in the challenge. Pretty easy. I think you know what to do. So pause the video right now and go freeze the world. Hey, welcome back. I know you freaking hate when I give you a challenge at the beginning of a video. You're just sitting back, yeah, finally I'm gonna learn something, and then Michael just gives you a challenge. Okay. Anyways, in here, once we pause the game, we will access the time, delta time, and it's going to be equal to, time scale 0f, and in here when we stop the pause, the time scale is equal back to 1f. Save that. Back in our game, we will make this a bit bigger, run the game. So pause the game. Excellent. There is a problem though, and that is nothing is showing up. Not only that, but we are still being able to wiggle the weapon. And yep, what happened in here? Well, the problem is that our pause menu is being handled or is appearing using the animation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the animator in here, and I'm just going to remove the component. So we don't have animations anymore. So now when we run the game, I pause the menu and everything stops. But as you saw, I can still move around with the enemy. Not move around, but I can still shoot and produce bullets. There you go. You can see the pistol bullet, and I can produce some of those. And this is not something that we want. When we resume the game, everything is back to normal, but this is not enough. So what we're going to do is we'll go into the, where is he? Player controller. So where is the player controller? So player controller, and in here if we scroll up to the update, we are going to go ahead and in here say that if the level manager dot instance dot game is paused, is game paused. So if it's true, that means that we are going to simply return. And remember what happens when we simply return. We just avoid the whole update. So if we get to this line, we check it's paused, true, then we return, and then we go back to the update, and then we go back to the update. So the player does not do anything. He cannot move, he cannot point the gun, he cannot be animated, no dashing, no switching guns, no nothing. So now back in our game, when we run the game, we can now pause the game, and you can see that our player no longer moves, even though we can still produce a bullet for some reason. Oh, that's because the actual shooting is on the, what's it called, the weapons system. So we resume the game, the bullet flies off. You can do this anywhere you want inside of the update, wherever you have some kind of so where's the weapons system? There we go, in here, an update. There we go. Now we will no longer be able to fire bullets. You can also add this to the enemy controllers, where they also shoot us with bullets. So I guess this is the end of the creating menus in our game. I'm going to commit our changes. We'll call this made the pause menu actually pause the game. Commit the changes. I hope you enjoyed. Let's look at our masters as long as we have, we still have time. This video was very short. I mean, look how much we have achieved together. This game is incredible. It has so many things. It has so many options, so many variables, so many scripts, so many folders. The folders that we have are, I don't know, we're almost at 100 folders, I think. Probably. We have so much animations. This, like, look at how many, and we still didn't animate everything. We still have a lot to do. We can animate the enemies when they shoot. There are still a lot of things that we can add. So because this video is short, I want you to take the time to breathe in, breathe out, and appreciate how far you've come in your game development journey, and what an amazing review you've just left me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate if you've got to this point. If you did, leave me a message on Discord. Let's have a chat. Tell the community how much you've come, how much you've learned, how much you have accomplished, and see you in the next one, I guess, where we will be creating a boss fight, I believe, which is like the coolest thing in the world.